Alright, figured I'd make a short video real quick. I'm not doing much tonight. The only thing I'm really gonna do tonight is hang out with kids, watch some movies. When they go to sleep, I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna work on this body I got. When the truck's finished cutting it out, I'm gonna paint it and then go to bed. Alright, let's put that up there. So, where to start? That's the only one that didn't break. Because, well, the receiver and transmitter, it's not, you get about 100 foot from one another and it quits. Hold it way up in the air and you got it. But I don't know why it's doing that. We'll find out. I got the Notorious on the bench. I spun off their center diff and got it. The center diff got really hot, big time, and well, we blew it up. The aluminum, all the little aluminum parts held up just fine. Doesn't look like I broke that bulkhead. But I'm gonna get to that. This guy, it's one of my 6S's, and yeah, I think I'm gonna. It doesn't look like it even. I don't know. Don't trust it. I'm gonna put it somewhere. I'm gonna discharge it. Put it in storage mode. I'm gonna set it somewhere by itself, away from everything. I don't think it's hurt. It doesn't look to be hurt. So, but you know, I don't know. If it was punctured, I think it would be a different story. It's like I get outer sheathing. Outer sheathing got it. Now, big girl got broke. Very minor. Just a ball end. Oh, that's what I told the old lady. I said, man, I'm gonna look at my box of goodies, see what I got. And if I do have something, I'm gonna try to get another video of it in the morning. Took it out, ran great. It does seem like, you know, where all my other old cars would happily idle, and maybe it's just the pipe. Maybe the pipe ain't as loud as my other ones, but it does sound loud. But it may not be just as loud as some of the old ones I had, and just you know. But every time, do that again. Now, every time, you know. Provide insurance. No, forget you. Every time it would it would sit there idle. It go, and it'd die down and pick up and kick down. So that's my clutch. It would get up to a certain RPM, and the clutches would flip out. So I'm gonna do a little research. I think I can get a little heavier clutch spring, kind of like, you know, you got a stall converter in a car or a race car. And if I remember right, I had a Rovin that I put a heavier clutch spring in back in 2016, 17 era, 16. And I had a Rovin and 5B style, you know, little buggy. I used a heavier clutch spring, so it would have to wind a little higher before it kicked in and went. And you couldn't keep tires on the back of that, dude. Now, I think I'm going to go just a little bit above stock on that, just so I can bring that idle and make it where it's just, just chirping right along. It is running great. It probably needs a carb rebuild. I've got a few parts coming for it. I've already found the parts. But I am at the point, and I'll show you here in a minute. I'm at the point believing this is not a Duratrax fire hammer. It doesn't have any of the logos of the Duratrax, the DTX boxes, or anything on it. I think it is either one. It's not a Carson, because if it's Carson, it would have the Carson logo. And they had Carson logos. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe somebody else knows this, and I hope there's some people watch this and could tell me different. I've Googled and I've looked and I've searched, And I actually just went through images of each one, zoomed in, and I could see, you know, DTX on the receiver box and the battery box. I could see, you know, such, and such on each one. The smartech, you just see an oval with a couple letters in it. That's the way this one is. So, I think this is actually a smartech Bigfoot. But, this dude gets it. The tires ain't glued. I didn't even think about it because I'm like, this thing ain't going to get that fast to even fling a tire off. No, she gets it. It absolutely, he, she, it a burger, Whataburger here gets it. Okay? That's some good avocado. Anyways, I got to figure out why that little dude keeps overheating. I can tune it, I can adjust it, and I can have that little nitro up there just a humming along like a nobody's business. We ran like 3 tanks through it. It was just kicking butt and taking names, right? And then next thing you know, it just about the 4th tank I was running through it, and I don't know, maybe it is that Traxxas fuel I'm using. I don't know, maybe. It's a good possibility. But about the 4th tank through that baby, well, you'd get it and then you'd run it and slow it down, turn around. You're just doing pretty much hot laps on it. Or you're spinning. You're just sitting there spinning. I am so disappointed. I was hoping for a better outcome, but literally they're the same exact tool, same exact body, same thing. So why would I expect a different outcome on it whenever, you know, technically, the definition of sanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome, right? So the thing I need to do is take and make that, see that little groove? We need to notch that a little deeper. And, yeah, it'll fix that problem. And I'm not talking much, I'm talking just enough to get it. I can't. They usually, every time I have them spin, get messed up. God bless. What did you tighten that with? Impact? Oh, I got it. I think I just bent the tool, but I got it. Oh, this old dude right here. I wish I would have been able to take some better videos. Oh my god. Ew. I took them off my phone, and half the time I forgot that, you know, I was recording the vehicle and I was recording the grass. I'm sorry. I'm going to post them. I'm actually going to, excuse me, I'm going to put it in CapCut or something. I'm going to try to start making my stuff a little bit more legit looking, a little better looking. And, yeah, but every time I would go to, I'd make a run and I'd fly past myself or whatever. I'd miss the car half the time. But, hey, this old EcoBoost servo, this is the first servo that I've been able to just run. And, you know, there's a YouTuber on there. And a lot of people know who I'm talking about. If you're in the RC, you watch RC videos a lot, or, you know, vice versa. It talks about EcoBoost. Well, I looked it up. I figured, well, they're cheap, right? His cheap and my cheap are different. That's guaranteed. But anyways, yeah, I went ahead and bought one. I said, heck with it, we're gonna try it. It's fast. That steering servo is fast. And I've never been able to keep a steering servo in this Notorious. I'll make it maybe 2 runs on a steering servo, and I will destroy a steering servo. Rip the gears out. It'll break the horn, or break the shaft completely out of them. And I'm pretty sure it's because it's fully aluminum front end. And you know, this right here wouldn't have, these are RPMs. Now granted, RPM's good. I like RPM. And it probably wouldn't have happened if it was, you know, we're missing we got that Bluetooth driveline, you know. All it did is separated it and popped it. Like, I don't know how the heck it did it. I do not know how the heck that did that. I'll show that to you here in a second. I'm pulling this diff apart, and you're gonna look at it. You're gonna be like, what in the heck? Oh, I might be pulling it apart. Anyway. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, buddy. Alright, there we go. That's kind of, plastic's all welded together. God. Alright, we're gonna have to, God bless. Alright, what can we do here? What have I got at work to, oh, yeah. I'll do it. Maybe. Let's get in here around this bearing so we can pry it up as well. It's, I mean, it's flat ass stuck. Yes, all the screws are out of it. Talking to myself. God dang. Dude, this sucker, well, if I do get it apart, I may have to take the whole engine mount and everything out. At this point, that's what it's looking like. Oh my God. Ugh. Yeah. I figured that'd come right out. As demolished as it is. Oh, what is that? But I'll be honest, this is some stuff. All I want to do is look this over a little bit and put it back up on the shelf. That's all I want to do. I just want to see what I got wrong. What I have going on that's wrong. Right now I've got my lipos over here going through a nope, that's broke. Oh yeah. Alright. Well, we're going to have a new one. Oh, and I knew I was going to have a new one anyways, but God, I gotta get this table cleaned. I ain't gonna mess with it now. I'll mess with it in a couple weeks. Now, see if I can by chance get this stupid brace apart. We're just gonna break it. We're just gonna get it broke apart. I'm going to put you up here for a time. You can see exactly what I've got going on. Alright, can you see? Right here. We have absolutely toasted a center. Oh yeah. That's just plastic welded together right there. Oh. Good God Almighty. Somehow, looks like this bearing holder's good. There's another shaft for the diff, center diff. I've got a bunch of diff parts and gears and pieces in my little, pack out satchel. Oh, but yeah, we're missing a rear drive rear drive shaft, which I got a brand new one in my. These are upgraded, heavier ones. I got the OEM ones in my box over there. And I think I got another one of these. Oh yeah, look, that's gone. That just fell out. Look at that. It literally just. Let's find an aluminum one and put it back in it, and we'll put it at full lockup. Well, no, I actually like this one not being a full lockup because, boy, whenever you get to screaming, these front tires balloon up and the back's pulling, and that's probably one of the reasons it did it, is because the front's always spinning 200 mile an hour faster than the back. You know, have you ever seen that? If I get a real good video of this thing running, you'll see it. I love this Notorious. I have never broke it. Oh, look at that. That out? Just a screw came out of that, I guess. There we go. Oh yeah, screw's not in that. Looks like it vibrated out or something. But you see that rear dog bone? Or the not dog bone. The rear oh gosh. A-arm. It literally just separated right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's not broke, but the plastic opened up where the two are where it's seamed together right there. It literally came as a circle, and it went doop, and then shut itself again. I could put that back on, but my chances would be if I hit something, I go pop, pops open again. It's just RPM. They're good shit. I've always been told that, you know, if it breaks, they'll warranty it. So I'm not even gonna push that because those are cheap. They're cheap. I've got the aluminum ones. I quit running those mainly because they just rattle a lot. I've done so much bashing on these suckers, and these, shoot, I wish I could fit them to this old girl. But yeah, that's what I got on there. This dude right here, man, we have beat the dog crap out of this. We got aluminum hubs, you know, much larger tie rod ends, steering links, tie rod ends, up the big, little heavier shocks that I put on it, bigger drive shafts, dog bones. These are actually CV joints, and they are dadgum good. I can't even remember where I found them. I think they were some Amazon special, like $20, but I'm telling you, they have held up so dadgum good over the past year. This is the only failure, actual failure, this car has had in a year, and I run it 6S and all the time. I just try to keep this car in really good, clean shape. You know, I've replaced the tires once already on it. So, it's, I'll strip it down and I'll pressure wash this sucker. And, who knows, maybe that last time I did, maybe I got, you see, I've got a little rust on the face of it. The spur on it, man, it's just in great shape. But, yeah. That's the only actual failure I've had out of this Notorious. I've heard a lot of people say they break a lot. Besides the my steering servo situation I had, now I got this Eco Boost in here. Shoot, I love that Eco Boost, but maybe next time I run it, maybe it'll break. But I'm gonna put the cover back on this. Get this just slammed up and put it back up on the shelf for now. Cause I got other stuff to do tonight besides fondle the toys. But I'm gonna set that up there. And, well, let me slide this over. Maybe you can see what I did to the old girl. But, yeah, that's all it did, and you can see it. Something doesn't belong. And I think, you see how this has got slop in it right there? There's no spacers in that. There's no true spacers in there. They're just collars that we'll call it to keep it from moving back and forth. I do not have a fuel leak no more. No, that tank is completely dry after bashing it and running it. And I ran probably a half a tank through it. And this old truck did pretty decent for what it is, you know. It's pretty solid. I'm actually honestly impressed. Definitely, I think my kids were trying to sabotage me because they were running into me just as much as I was running into them, and I didn't mean to run into them, but maybe once. But they attacked me the rest of the time. No lie. But I think I've got something in this box right over here. I actually fit that. Input gear, tin. I got some of those. Got some other stuff. I've got so much armor crap over here inside this pack out. It's unreal. I barely shut it, and I've got more down below. So more than likely, I've got everything to actually fix my differential right here. More than likely, except for that there's a center diff for it. I've got one already. But yeah. Now, me, myself, and I, green. You know what? I think I may at some point take that and make a chassis base. Just for that. I don't know why. Why not? Look at this. Big turnbuckles. There's a rear diff. There's aluminum housing. Original tie-in. Oh. Everybody just show the hell out. All that. I'm gonna be up half the night anyways, getting these batteries in the storage mode. I need to. I want to do that. It's something I'm trying to get more avid about. And there's another dog. There's one of the original dog bones. I think that's out of the Kraton though. What's a fire team? Hard steel fire team. Huh. Oh, no, that one's it. That'll fit. That's it. I can't remember what I bought that for, but it fits that truck. Let's see, body parts. Here's a diff lock. There's drive shaft. There's another spur. There's another piece of that. Standoffs. Pinions. Outputs. RPM parts. OEM parts. More RPM parts. And blue bulkheads. Not blue bulkhead. Shock tires. Bulkheads right there. I got another bulkhead over here. Shocks. The other aluminum. I'll just stick it up there for right now. It doesn't look like I have anything that large. And when I do it, I do have this that large. Do not believe on screws. So, we out of luck, boy. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I got some mischievous boredom. And I've already got some ordered. I ordered those parts as soon as it broke. I already had it in my cart on the old site. And I looked at the old lady and I said, well, you know what that means. I was going to work. I've got the SH18 parts right there. I was going to work on it tonight. That's not happening. One thing I am going to do is get this body painted. Why is everybody freaking? Why is everything freaking out over here? This plug on this daggum heater is just all jacked. Let's go ahead and give it the old Texas spray head. Come on, honey. Come on down. Alright. And I did take the measurements on this body. It's 19. The wheelbase is like 19 inches center, like 19-ish center to center, and then width is like, no, I think it was like 11 wide is what this body is, something like that. So I'm gonna see if I can find me another body. Definitely gonna keep this as a backup, but I'm gonna find another body that'll fit it relatively decent to replace the one that's on it. What we're gonna do, we're gonna mask up that old Red Cat logo on the front with an old RPM logo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So anyways, like I said, this old girl runs like a top. I'm happy with it. It's well worth what I gave for it. It's probably going to get to go in and set up on the shelf inside the house while I'm gone, instead of staying in the building. I really don't want to leave it out here. We do have some heathens in this town, so you never know. But hopefully I'm going to be working on getting some of this stuff posted and put all together and whatnot, and put that gear up. But get some of this stuff uploaded, posted, all that good stuff that I've been doing today. And yeah. Have fun. Have fun, have fun. I don't know what else to really say. Have a good one. I'm out.